Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody, and happy Monday. Happy E3 week, everybody. As you guys will see, additional coverage will come on to the channel as we go along. But welcome, everybody, a happy Monday, and welcome back to the Tale of Drakfu. Last time, we began the Mists of Pandaria expansion. But Drak, you're not supposed to like that one! The WoW fanbase thinks it's Kung Fu Panda! Well, the WoW fanbase is wrong. And I've already stated that. Check out last Friday's part. I don't agree with that argument. So, let's go ahead and continue on our quest. And we landed here, and we were taking care of some Alliance camps as well as meeting the locals. But now it's time for us to actually take on Captain Doran. So he was the guy who was actually at the temple we barely got to. And now we're going to take him on. Let's see. He's a little weird to find. But I think we can still make it work. But Drak, you're not using flying mounts. No, I am not using flying mounts. I have no intention of using flying mounts. I'm going to play this as Blizzard intended. Which, I know this is blasphemy, but I actually agree with them on that one. Let's see. I believe... Don't we have to do something with this? Let's see. Okay. I think that we actually just have to turn this in there, but we need to find a cave to the southwest. So let's cross this bridge and see if that helps. Here we go. And of course, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I hope you've gotten some E3 announcements that you wanted. There were a couple of last-minute ones that were against my predictions, including things like Kingdom Hearts. So I hope you guys got what you wanted. And here is Captain Doran. So let's go ahead and take him out.
Don't you beasts know when to give up?
I know, because face up, yeah. Bye-bye. So here's Nazgrim.
Well done. What is this shadow? What is the Alliance playing at?
Your foe was overwhelmed by a dark energy we call the Shah. It thrives on negative emotions, such as doubt. It has been many years since I have seen it manifest so dramatically.
You again? Do you see it now? Alliance arrogance. Help us rout them from your land, and your kind can stand tall and proud with the Horde.
My people have stood tall without you for thousands of years.
Oh, are you afraid to fight?
We are not afraid to fight. Our warriors, while few in number, are extremely skilled. But we will not participate in this race war, bloodbath of yours. Your conflict will have immense consequences here. Do not bring your war to these shores.
Yeah, get used to this with Terranzu.
This is a hostile land, and we have no reinforcements. We're going to have to improvise, champion.
Yep, yes, we totally are.
But our orders stand. Hellscream will have his foothold here. We will not allow the Alliance to lay claim to this new world.
Yes, we will not. I guess I kind of agree with Terranzu. I'm a monk after all. Alright, so as you can kind of tell, Terranzu is not happy we're here. We're creating more problems on Pandaria than we realize. So let's go ahead and turn this quest in. The Alliance has been routed. You, Nazgrim, Kirin, Gorok, Shokia, and Rivet need a base of operations. These flags will have to be changed. For the Horde! Boom! Oh, geez, by an explosion! The Horde flag is up and Okay, we're good. Nazgrim's command. You have a comfortable base of operations, no Alliance around for miles, and a few Horde veterans by your side. It looks like it's time to start painting this continent red. General Nazgrim should know where to start. I don't like that. I think that's horrible. And you should feel horrible for even bringing that up. So we need to find General Nazgrim. He's over here. Hi, buddy.
Keep your eyes peeled for the Alliance.
We have won the battle against the Alliance, but we won't get any further with this many jabbering monkeys on our perimeter. The Huzin are our next targets. Okay. Okay, well, we're getting a snazzy new helm with that, too.
The Horde shall prevail.
Alright, so now we have 2 additional quests, one from Shade Master Kieran.
I heard you coming a mile away.
The General is determined to set up camp here. I hope he knows what he's doing. So, forensic science. These creatures are everywhere, and very hostile. We'll need to deal with them before any more Alliance show up. This one's taken quite a beating, but I've still made some determinations about its anatomy. With the proper reagents, I'll be able to fashion a poison that should be quite effective against this species. In fact, I'll just need to modify a bit of the poison I have with me. Go and find me some viscous chlorophyll down by the water. Any semi-sentient flora should do.
Bring me back some.
Alright, and then we also have one from Rivet. Oh, uh-oh. I'm also having a little bit of a frame rate problem. There we go. Here's hoping it's not going to be a recurring problem, but, well, missed me by that much. Listen, pal, I sent out a couple of supply drones from the gunship, and they've all been lost or crashed. Almost all, that is. One of them buzzed right through the camp here and crashed out of them waterfalls. How about you see what you can do about bringing the contents of that crate back here, Well, we're all out of drones, but my rocket boots might come in handy. Or a footy, as the case may be. Just kill me. Yeah, that was actually kind of a bad joke, dude. Okay, so we need to find the missing supply crate at Serenity Falls, and also get some viscous chlorophyll, and I believe both are in that kind of immediate area. So let's go ahead and take care of it. Oh, really quick, did Nazgrim give me... No, we just have these, so we need to fashion a poison, and we also need to find something for Rivet. There we go. There we are. And look at all of this. Now, people were actually asking, like, what actually did come out with Mists of Pandaria? Can you explain to those who came in later? First of all, the monk class was introduced, and the Pandaran race was also introduced. It was the first ever neutral faction, or neutral race that you actually start off neutral. You are not involved with any of them, and then eventually at level, I think, 12 to 15, when you finish the starting zone, you actually pick a faction to go start with. That way you actually get to see both Alliance and Horde Pandaren. Another thing that also got introduced was, well, the introduction of the pet battle system, or as a lot of people have deemed it, WoW came on. WoW Pokemon. Because that's basically what it is, but I understand a lot of people like it. Even a lot of the developers. I actually found it funny that just how passionate Corey Stockton was about introducing pet battles into the game. And I think they even redid... So there's actually an NPC in Dalaran that is based off of Corey Stockton's wife. He's one of the major developers over at Blizzard, and I believe they reworked her. She was just like a cheese salesman or something like that. Now she's like a pet battle person. She'll sell pet battle supplies. So there you go. I might be wrong about that, and it's in the Legion Dalaran, not the Wrath of the Lich King one, because now there's a distinction. Since Dalaran basically comes back as the capital city in Legion, although I would dare say people spend more time in their order halls than they do actually in Dalaran. Not to say it's like the same problem Warlords of Draenor had, but it's kind of close. That makes sense. Okay, so we've got the chlorophyll that we need. The other thing that was also introduced but kind of removed was the introduction of scenarios. Scenarios were basically supposed to be like 3-man dungeons that were more designed towards telling a story than they were about, going through a dungeon, killing bosses, getting loot. And now that system actually seems to be filtered back into the storylines, like actual questing. You'll see this happen a little bit in both Legion and Warlords of Draenor. They basically took scenarios and added them to the questing experience. That's my theory anyway. Because scenarios were never done after that point. And I actually like how they introduced them. They were basically PvE battlegrounds. They were totally not. Okay, so this is Serenity Falls. We have to use the... Oh, we need to go to the Serenity Falls shoreline and then use the rocket boots. Whee! And there we go. There's our crate. Okay. So, let's see. This crate should be full of supplies, but it's not. They're so thorny. The crate, once full of desperately needed supplies, has been thoroughly pillaged. A quick scan of the area shows evidence left behind by the thieves. Icy thorns, just like the ones on the water sprites on the shoreline to the east. This is a life-or-death situation for your band of survivors. Those supplies need to be retrieved from these thieving pests and returned to camp. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of them then. Oh, actually, can I just use the rocket boots to go back? Nope. It requires the Serenity Falls shoreline. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it lets me use the Azure Water Strider. I was kind of wondering about that. Alright, I'll use the Water Strider this once. But technically, you weren't supposed to have this guy. And so these water sprites are the ones that are supposed to have our... I wish I could. I wish I could actually take it out. But from here on, after that, you now see the Water Strider and how overpowered it was. In fact, it's now become like a baseline questing experience. If you want to get questing done quickly and efficiently, then here's what you need to do. You need to put your Water Strider on. Because now, WoW expansions basically start out with no flying. So I will use it this once, but now we are completely restricted to land mounts. Sorry, guys. I know you guys want it, but we're going to play this expansion as it was intended. Which is also going to be a good thing, because I've been actually really frustrated the fact that a lot of my ground mounts don't necessarily get showcased because of all the flying. Because, like, when I go back and I record all these things on my own, there's too many Cloud Serpents, there's too many Drakes, and I want to be able to showcase some of the other mounts that I've actually gotten over my time in WoW. So this is going to be a great way to be able to do that. Granted, we'll still get mounts like the Warforged Nightmare, but we'll also get other stuff too. Oh, come on. I only have like 2 more to get. Like this one, the Amber Scorpion, which actually I got from Pandaria. Okay, I need one more. That's how frustrating this is. I need one more questing experience. Okay. Come on. And here's a Warlords of Draenor pet. Let's see. Oh, and also somebody did actually want to confirm the level cap for Mists of Pandaria. So Cataclysm was 85, and Mists of Pandaria basically evened that out and put you at level 90. From there on in, they went back to the 10 level kind of mechanic, because Warlords of Draenor got you to level 100, and Legion got you to 110. And supposedly, the rumored next expansion, which, believe it or don't, is going to put us at 120. Let's see. Let's go ahead and turn this in with Shademaster.
Come closer, friend.
Okay, forensic science. I hope you were successful. Our survival here may depend on it. Yes, I was! Oh yes, Drakfu, these will do nicely. Acid Rain. Since you've been gone, more and more of these creatures are approaching our camp. They appear to be amassing for a major assault. We're going to have to take some drastic measures if we hope to see tomorrow. Here, take my poison throwing stars and figure out a way to thin out their numbers. Okay, and then also Rivet.
Time is money, friend.
You managed to get your hands on them supplies, pal? Yes, but some water spirits got it first. Look at that! These supplies should keep us kicking for a few more days. And my boots! You managed not to blow them up! Way to go, Drakfu, you're a pal!
Have a good one.
Alright, and nothing from Nazgrim just yet, so now we actually have to go off and kill a bunch of Hosen with the help of Shademaster Kieran. But for that, let's go ahead and do our first questing break of the day. Go! There we go. Okay, yeah, so I thought I was going to have to do it myself, but no, it was actually a vehicle quest. So thankfully, we figured that out. Let's go ahead and turn this in.
Have you brought fresh corpses?
So, acid rain. Excellent. What a creative solution. That should hold them off for a while. And we do get some snazzy new legs here.
Footsteps be silent, friend.
There we go. Okay, so our next assignment comes from General Nazgrim.
Nothing shall stand in our way.
So, lay of the land. Curse these furry pests. Kill one and 2 more rise in its place. Nothing has changed, Drakfu. Orders are orders, no matter how few of us stand and regardless of the odds. I have plans to make and problems to solve. I want you to get out there and learn the lay of the land. Don't return until you have something useful to report. And silence that yammering fool while you're out there. Dismissed! So you need to visit the Shrine of the Sun and the Shrine of the Moon and kill Duke Ukum. Yep. So I don't know if you actually noticed this with the previous quest, but the Hosen have some unique titles to them, like Nib Stabber, Grub Thumper, and now we also get to deal with the Ook. Ook is put into pretty much most of the named ones there, including Duke Ukum, which, if you don't already get it, I don't know what to tell you. It's a reference to Duke Nukem. But this time it's Duke Ukum. You know, he had a reboot game recently. Hi, Duke Ukum. Boom! Face out, Fury! Bye-bye. That didn't work out so well for you, now did it? But hey, we have gained reputation with the Forest Hosen, so that's cool. Now we just need to find the Shrine of the Moon and the Shrine of the Sun. Which shouldn't be too hard.
Hello, stranger. You are making quite an impression with the local Hosen.
Who's talking to
They
me?
say they are starting to fear you. You must be one of those folk from that sky ship that crashed. I have many questions for you, but this is a terrible place to chat. Please, find me in the Cave of Words, just up the hill here, when you have time to speak.
Get used to seeing this guy quite a bit. Lorewalker Cho actually shows up quite a bit. If you play Hearthstone, he's there too. He's going to be kind of the the definitive storyteller for the Mists of Pandaria expansion. He's actually one of my favorite characters in it. So this is the Cave of Words. We don't want to come here just yet. We need to find the Shrine of the Sun and the Shrine of the Moon. Is this one of them? Ah, yes. Ancient Pandaren Teapot. Oh, yes, and this also began the whole concept of finding treasures within Pandaria that either sold really, really well or actually did give you a reward in the long term. Oh, and we are a Hosen Slayer, by the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the Shrine of the Sun, and then we will come back to the Cave of Words and meet with Lorewalker Cho, who's going to help us out through most of the questing experience in Pandaria. I want to say there's a few zones where maybe he doesn't show up as much. They instead give those over to Chen Stormstout, but Lorewalker Cho, get used to seeing him. It's gonna happen. Okay, there it is. So here is the Shrine of the Sun. There we go, Shrine of the Sun visited. And we collected a treasure of Pandaria. We found one. Yay. And I believe, yeah, we just got to go over to the Cave of Words to turn this in. Here we go. Okay, so we know what the Cave of Words is. It's right here. And it's a cave with words in it. Oh my gosh.
Visitor. This is an incredible time for Pandaria. The mists have parted, and we rejoin the world. You come in peace, I hope.
I do. I'm not sure about my friends, but yes.
How does today find you?
Well, I'm going to try my best to do Lorewalker Cho, but I cannot do this guy. Well, I think it's Jim Cummings who does him, a.k.a. the current voice of Pooh Bear. Let's see. Welcome, traveler. Please make yourself comfortable. Stay a while and listen. Ha! Diablo reference. Rush, rush, rush. Are your people always in such a hurry? Sit and have some tea with me a moment, and we will discuss your plight. Lorewalker Cho's features settle into a patient smile.
Eyes open. Always be learning.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get the teapot. Aw. We will meditate with him.
Thanks to your actions, the Hosen fear your people. Indulge me a moment. Ah, here we are. Over 14,000 years ago, this entire land was ruled by a terrible race of warlords called the Mogul. The Mogul ruled through fear, and fear kept them in power until the first Pandaren monks taught my people courage. Then, the Mogul were overthrown. You see, those who lead through fear only stay in power, while those they govern lack courage. The Hosen are many things, but they are not cowards. Not for long. If you don't wish to fight them, you must inspire them.
So this is actually a cool concept, because when you come here as Alliance and Horde, you actually do befriend some of the locals. And for the Horde, it's the Hosen. You befriend them, and for the Alliance, it's the Jinyu. And the Jinyu are basically what I like to call Zen-like Murlocs. They are fish people, but they're not as savage as regular Murlocs. They actually do kind of Zen-esque talk like the Pandaren. Same thing with the Hosen, but the Hosen are more of a silly race. So let's go ahead and talk to Lorewalker Cho.
Pandaria welcomes you.
I will help you, traveler. But first, I would like to learn a little about this horde of yours. Okay, so a mile in my shoes. Oh, where have my manners gone? Technically, I suppose I am the host here. Allow me to tell you a little bit about myself and my people before asking questions of you. Okay?
Every good story needs a hero. Follow me, traveler. Let us get to know one another better.
Yes, let's! This is also the time when we got the new models.
As a lore walker, a kind of historian for my people.
And he has a dragon turtle.
As such, knowledge is my armor, and I carry a quill in place of a sword. Much of Pandaria's past is shrouded in mystery, even to us. A lore walker's sworn duty is to rediscover our history, to rend that shroud piece by piece.
So basically, Explorers League,
This
Reliquary.
demands a tireless search for ancient clues and the wisdom to interpret them. Ah, here we are. Be careful. I have had trouble in this area before.
Okay. Oh, and look at that. That doesn't look like a normal animal if you look at it. So yeah, just to explain this really quick, the Lorewalkers are actually kind of the... They were a faction in Mists of Pandaria, but they were more towards archaeology. So think Explorers League, think Reliquary for the Horde. That's what Lorewalker Cho basically is. He's a storyteller. He tells you the story of Pandaria as you go along, because there were so many mysteries involving it. So it's actually really fun to have him come along and tell these stories to you. But let's go ahead and turn in the quest. I suppose the best way to explain what a Lorewalker is all about is to show you. Alright, if these stones could speak. This is a very ancient place, traveler. Only recently have I pieced together a method of translating the forgotten language carved into these stones. Oh, the thrill of discovery! This never gets old, I assure you. Here you are the guest. You do the honors, I insist. Use this key to unlock the secrets the stones contain. Okay.
Tread lightly.
So let's go ahead and do this one first, this stone monolith. All you have to do is decrypt it, and then he eventually will help you along the process.
This stone tells of a great Hosen warlord who lived here 2,500 years ago. What are your leaders like? Poets? Warriors? I should like to meet them someday.
This is, the Alliance gets a similar quest to this. It's basically a get-to-know-you quest, where basically he will tell you what it actually says, but then he'll start asking questions about you, and he would like to get to know you. And he does it differently with the Alliance. And personally, I like the Alliance one a little better. But here we go. Here's the next monolith.
Prepare yourself. Sorok raiders approach.
Oh no! So here is another new race of Pandaria, the Saurok. Raptor people.
Plagued this land since the time of the Mogu. They are impossible to negotiate with. But we never stop trying. We fight them only as a last resort.
Okay, so here's the third monolith.
Thank you for your help. These notes are important to my studies. Your people value knowledge too, yes? I assume so, only because you arrived on a great airship.
So again, he's interested. He's interested in learning about you, but he's also interested about like the accomplishments that you guys have reached. You guys ride on a great airship. We don't do that. So let's go ahead and turn this in. That is enough translating for one day, I think. This experience has been an enlightening one, I hope. Alright, peering into the past. Just a moment now. Allow me to gather my things. Wouldn't want me to lose these notes now, would we? Especially after you risked life and limb for them. There, all set. Let us be off, shall we? I must say, I feel much safer traveling with you after seeing how you handled that Sorok. So yeah, the Sorok are also another race that you're going to have to deal with from time to time. The best way to look at them is lizard people. That's the cool part about Pandaria. There wasn't a big bad to go after. So like with Illidan, we knew we were going to face demons, we knew we were going to face Naga, Blood Elves, all that. Wrath of the Lich King, we knew we were going to face the Undead. Deathwing, we knew we were going to face the Twilight's Hammer Cult. This one, didn't really know. We got a little bit of a scope into some of the races that might be bad, and in that BlizzCon, we were told, yeah, the Mogu were going to be bad. I don't think the Sorok were shown off just yet, but there was another race that I won't reveal just yet. We'll come across them in due time, though. I have everything I need.
I have everything I need. Quickly, let's move on before they return.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
Enough about Pandaria history. Let's talk about your people, traveler. I've learned a great deal already just by watching you in action. You fight with the fervor of youth, but the experience of an old veteran. Oh, you've seen a lifetime of warfare, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I punch people, they fall down, they die. That's usually what happens. All right, so here's the next piece.
Ah, this is a special place. My great-grandparents called this part of the forest their home. Come, this will take only a moment.
So now we get to...
Do not worship our ancestors, but we revere their memory and the wisdom that they have passed on to us. It was my great-grandfather who first told me the tale of the Mogu that I recently shared with you.
So as you can see, they work very much like an Asian culture, worshiping, or not worshiping, but revering their ancestors, revering the lessons of the past. You're going to see a lot of this in there, and this is, again, such a credit to Blizzard for going and doing their homework about Asian culture, Asian mythology, things like that, to be able to flesh this out even more, but still add their own Warcrafty flavor to a culture that we see on planet Earth. Another example that I would showcase to you guys is Uldum, where that was also heavily inspired by either ancient Egypt as well as Arabic culture for the Skywall. So this is going to be great. I think this is going to be a fun experience for those who actually can step aside and say, okay, I'm going to drop the Kung Fu Panda stuff for a minute and enjoy. Just check your brain at the door. All right, I am most grateful for the knowledge my forebears have passed on to me. I stand upon their shoulders. So, family tree. So there you have it, traveler, or as much of it as would make for a proper introduction. What of you, then? Are your people so different than mine? Surely there must be things we share in common. Let us see. So, light the incense bundle at the Circle of Stone. So you will...
I would very much like to hear about your ancestors, stranger. Light the incense, and let us reflect on where you came from, eh?
So we're going to do what he just barely did.
Noble is your lineage. Your people possess great power, and all the terrible burdens that come with it. Equally great has been your suffering. Now, I see why you call yourselves Blood Elves.
All right, so just go ahead and turn this in. Not so different, you and I. I believe we can become good friends. All right, swallowed whole. Now, back to your dilemma. I believe you can help your people build relations with our Hosen, as my people have. The trail behind me will lead you to a body of water the Hosen use to gather the fish that feeds them. Around this time every year, fearsome beasts call those waters home, and many hungry Hosen are lost to them. If you are to rescue some of the victims and gather some fish, perhaps you will be regarded more favorably.
Every good story needs a hero.
So, we need to kill 5 crocolisks and get 5 speckled trout. So all you gotta do is just go up here. See, as you can see right here, because of the debuff, all Hosen are afraid of me. So I walk up to them, they instantly get feared. They will run away. So away it goes. Wicked Uka the Big Dooku! So Camp Uka Nuka. Or Camp Nuka Nuka. So let's go ahead and start this up with yet another questing break. Go! There we go. Okay, so we've taken care of the 5 crocolisks, got the 5 trouts. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to the local Hosen and see if this will be enough for us to befriend them. We don't know. We're going to find out. Okay, so here is Tuki Tuki, who is the leader of the Hosen here at Camp Nuka Nuka. Let's go and talk to him.
Oh, we could got slickies for me?
Yeah, sure.
We could save Hosen and bring slickies? Maybe Wicked not so bad. Tuki Tuki never liked Dukukum anyway.
Okay, so as you can see, we also got another objective. So orders are orders.
Maybe Wicked not so bad after all. Other bald skins not nice to Hosen. Hosen take this from bad Wickeds. Our Wicked loot goes to Kaka. Chief's orders. Here, Wicked, you take it. Kaka will want to meet new Hosen friend. His camp south at Gruken Hill.
Okay, so we need to go to Gruken Hill. But also really quick, because people actually wanted me to show the difference between the achievements here. So this is how achievements now work for questing areas. As you can see, we've already completed 3 objectives. This has, I think, 12. And I've already completed it, by the way. But it actually will show up if you completed it before. And all you have to do is go through all these chapters, and then you get the achievement. Instead of, go to this zone, complete 135 quests. Instead, you do this. And I actually like this a lot better. And then here is Bobo. He has a quest for us as well.
Whoa, you really Hosen friend, Wicked? Let's see. Hosen at Gruken Hill all out of sticky bait. Tigerfly's legs stay twitchy in water, make best bait. Bobo sick from stings. Wicked get bait and take to Gruken.
Okay, so we need to collect 30 bug legs, but also bring alliance orders to Chief Kaka at Gruken Hill. And then also we have Nibby Nibby. So kill Kershawn. Shere Khan.
Kershawn is one big duker. Gruken is grouped all my sons. Ik, nap, nap, eat, biddy, biddy, and the others I can't remember. Wicked wanna help Hosen. Go group Kershawn. The duker's over there.
Nibby Nibby points to the east. I love some of these names, man. Yeah, this is much more of a silly race than it is, because the Jinyu are very serious. But the Hosen are a silly race. I love them. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of the bug legs first, as well as Kershawn, but we'll do that on camera. But for the bug legs, let's go ahead and take care of that with a questing break. Go! Oh, but before we start up that questing break, I'm going to break out here and talk to Jeek Jeek. Wicked Wickets.
Drakfu good wicket, they say. Drakfu help Hosen, they say. No more Gruken Drakfu, they say. That okay. Look out there. Wicked wickets falling like rain right for the Gruken. Go join the fun, but remember, Chief Kaka gets all the shinies. That's Hosen rule number 2.
Jeek Jeek scratches his head.
All the Hosen rules are number 2. All Hosen rules are number 2.
Alright, so there we go. So we also have to take care of Alliance Service Medallions, so resume the questing break. Go! Okay, so I'm kicking out of the questing break just really quick because we just barely got another quest. Captain Jack's dead. We actually killed a named by the name of Jack Arrow. Jack Sparrow. Let's go ahead and do this. Gore from Captain Jack's head. So Captain Jack's dead. Gore from Captain Jack's head drips and mysteriously seeps into the ground as you examine your hard-won trophy. Strange, but no time to investigate that now. There's too much work to be done. The chieftain of your newfound friends will doubtlessly be impressed with this proof of your Gruken skills. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and resume the questing break once again. Go! Okay, so now that we've taken care of all of the little side tasks, let's go ahead and take care of Kershawn first, which is this guy. Let's go ahead and kill him. Hi, buddy! Face of Fury! And there you go. So now we have an additional quest. The dreaded Kershawn is dead. You have avenged Ik, Nab Nab, Eat, Biddy Biddy, and the others Nibby Nibby couldn't remember. Okay, so... Uh-oh. Give it a second. I think I may have actually broke it. Dang it. Come on. Okay. Well, this sucks. Let's grab this at the very least. Oh, wait. No, never mind. It probably just turns in on its own. Or that's the turn in. So let's go ahead and head back over to... are we at Gruken Hill? Yeah, we are at Gruken Hill. So we'll go ahead and turn this in. Make our way back to Gruken Hill. And, oh, geez, again, this is such a beautiful zone. This is actually, I said it on Friday, and I'll say it again. This is one of my favorite zones throughout all of Mists of Pandaria and World of Warcraft in general. This area I still go back to just to fly through. It's just it's so pretty. And I see a dot on my map I need to go grab. Oh, and we need to get the rain poppy. Boom, rain poppy petals. Kind of sucks, too. I'm technically not even done with Cataclysm yet, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of catch-up in Pandaria. Welcome, everybody, to Gruken Hill. Let's go ahead and turn in all of these quests to Chief Kaka.
Wicked smart to be friend to Hosen. Now, one less wicked Hosen have to smash.
So, orders are orders.
Mean wickets fight with nice wickets? Hosen fight mean wickets. Hosen find mean wickets too.
It's so hard to talk to them, talk like them too. So instant messaging. Oh my gosh. Never mind. I want to get this proper. Okay, instant messaging.
Welcome, wicket. Me Kaka, Chief of Gruken Hail Hosen. Duke Grukem wanted to be chief, but good wicket Grukem good. Big gift to Kaka. Hosen has gift for good wicket too. Gift come from Great Crash. Hosen keep it safe for wicket.
Okay, so we actually get a brand new ring out of that. Awesome. Oh, we have to signal the survivors. That's what has to happen. And then finally, we also have the bee's knees.
Slicky food.
Yes, yes.
Woot woot. Wicket to ook duke. Wicket to ook duke.
Okay, there we go. And then wicked wickets.
What you got, wicket?
These medals.
Wicket Gruken make Hosen rich with shinies. Drakfu making a good second impression, and for Hosen, number 2 is most important.
Okay, and then we also have Captain Jack's dead.
Gruken Gruken wicket.
Alright, there we go. So all we have to do now is just signal our survivors, and we get a nice little place to stay for a little while. We still have our horde base, but we don't necessarily need to worry about it anymore. Because now we have befriended the Hosen. We light off so many fireworks. Which the Hosen like. But now we have Nazgrim and his little crew coming back with us. Yay! We found friends! Okay. So there you go. Now, I technically broke the first rule, which you never do. Whenever you're in a new area with a flight path, grab it. And I did not do that, so my bad. Let's go ahead and talk to Nazgrim then.
For the Horde.
Impressive work, Drakfu. It had not occurred to me that we might somehow befriend these creatures. With their acceptance, we can now turn our attention to more important matters.
And we'll get a ring. So beyond the horizon.
I recognize all you managed to do here, monk. My report to the war chief will include an account of your deeds, but there's no time to rest. This land must be charted and prepared for horde settlement. I've already selected an away team to do just that. Find them before they grow comfortable here, inform them of their mission, and try to convince your new friends to send along one of their own to serve as a guide. You'll be staying here with me. We have preparations to make.
So we need to speak to Shokia, Sergeant Gorok, Shademaster Kieran, and Chief Kaka.
What may we fight on?
So let's go ahead and do that. Starting with Shokia.
We will succeed.
Who would have thought these creatures could be reasoned with? Nazgrim has assigned you to scout the region, Shokia. You are to depart shortly.
I'll make ready. It'll be good to get away from these savages for a time.
The war chief.
And then Chief Kaka.
Wicked smart to be friend to Hosen.
We've already seen that. Big Chief Kaka, we will be exploring your lands and could use a good guide. Will you help us? You wait patiently for Chief Kaka to think, then wait for some more for him to speak.
Kaka have many nephews. They all have earned their name. Gruken home to one who has not yet earned his name. Rico, been a little too frisky, even for a Hosen. Maybe long walk do him some good.
Okay, so we need to use Rico. And then we also have Sergeant Gorok and Shademaster Kieran. So here's the Shademaster. So, you know, these little guys aren't so bad once you get to know them. Nazgrim has assigned you to the scouting party, Kieran. You are to depart shortly.
Well, of course he did. He'd be a fool not to. Thank you, Blood Elf. I'll prepare to depart
Quick
at
and clean,
once.
friend. Quick and...
And finally, Sergeant Gorok, who's all the way over here. Oh, well, he would be, except he's not on my map right now. I don't know why. Oh, there he is. Okay. For some reason, he's all the way over here.
I miss my grog.
This will take some getting used to. I struggle to resist the urge to rip the heads from these creatures.
Nazgrim has assigned you to help to scout the region, Gorok. You are to depart shortly.
A shame. I could use a bit of rest. No matter. Tell Nazgrim that I will accompany the party.
Enemies must fall.
All right, so we need to report back to Nazgrim. Excuse me. all of these deep growling voices is actually starting to wear thin. Okay. Ah, dang it. Keep on getting stuck. And hi, Desgrim. We got your
The
party.
tip of the Horde Spear. No greater honor.
Good work, Drakfu. The away team you assembled has departed. I hope Gorok has the sense to change out that ragged red shirt. I admire his patriotism. But he's had it on since we left Orgrimmar. They won't be surprising anyone if he's wearing it.
He has a red shirt on.
Are upon you.
That's hilarious. And then we also have Rivet Clutch Pop. So you went and made it to these savages like us. What did he actually say? Jiminy Christmas. Let me reread that. You went and made it so these savages like us? You gotta be some kind of freak blood elf genius. Who would have thought? I just punch things and they die, and these guys didn't want to be punched. So Furious Fowl. So these guys like fish, huh? Well, how about we finish what you started and make them love us? I still got some explosive powder from the wreck. Just need something to attract the fish. Gats is sure to do the trick. Never fails. I saw some boots flying around south of town. Well, what you waiting for?
Be good.
Okay, so now we're endearing them to us a little bit more, and here's Chief Kaka with an additional quest. What's in a name?
Oh, so you want to be like Hosen, huh, Wicked? Hosen defend their lands from enemies like Jinyu. Kaka fought many Jinyu fights and won them all. Hosen only gave name to good Grookers. Go Grook Jinyu, and maybe they call you Drakfu. Jinyu creeping down by the river. Ookum in the Duker.
I don't want to know what the Duker is, because I'm really worried that that's in the butthole. Okay, so now that we have these additional quests, let's go ahead and get these done with yet another questing break. Go! Okay, we are back in Grukenhill. We have done the tasks that were asked of us by the chief. So let's go ahead, or not just the chief, but also, I think Rivet had one of them. Yeah, what Rivet did. So let's go ahead and turn these in with Chief Kaka as an offering. So starting with what's in a name?
Wicked Grooked Ookin Jinju.
Oh, and then you get a pet for it. Yay! This is also another thing that they did. To encourage you to pet battle. Now you have a pet to battle with. And then we also need Rivet, who I believe is all the way over here. Where are you, Rivet? Yeah, there you are, Rivet. Okay, here we go.
Time is money, friend.
You went and made it, yeah, we already know this stuff. So, Furious Fowl. You didn't touch that stuff with your hands, did you? I had to pick it up. Yeah, now that's the stuff. Just you wait and see. Alright, Boom Bait. Yeah, I plastered your bird guts over my explosives. I call them gut bombs. Patent pending. Since you made friends with these fellas, how about you do the honors? Just light the fuse and throw them down by the shoreline.
Keep it real.
Okay, so we now have a new quest and also an additional one from Eekle. So, silly wicket slickies are for Hosen.
Oh, you think Hosen crazy, Wicked? Wait till you see Hosen with those slickies. Not enough slickies for Hosen and Wickets. Snappers. Hosen hate them Ookin snappers. Wickets can eat all the snappers.
Eekle points to the south. Okay, so we need to bring back some snapper steak. But we're a little over time today, so that's going to go ahead and do it. When we get back on Wednesday, we will continue our questing experience in the Jade Forest. Let's actually see how much we literally have left. We've got about 9 events left to still go through, so it's going to be a while, but we're going to enjoy our time here. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday for more Tale of Drakfu. And stay tuned for additional E3 coverage this afternoon.